Good morning. Quite fresh. Oh no, another question from a few minutes. Shut up, snake rat.
Dave, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm not Dave. I'm the ghost of everything that's happened and everything that's going to be and stuff and all.
Why are you here?
Because of all the drama that's happened in 2020, you deciding to end the Boytown podcast was the worst of all.
Dave, we decided to end it together.
I told you I'm not Dave. I'm the ghost of everything that's happened and all that's going to be and stuff and all like that.
Why do you look exactly like Dave?
I'm not Dave. I just take the form of the person you fantasize about the most.
What do you want?
I'm here to tell you that ending the Boytown podcast was the biggest mistake of your life. Well, apart from Battle of the Bone. And I'm here to get the band back together for a one-off Boytown Christmas special.
No, we ended it for the right reason. No, it's not happening.
Look, I bet I can show you something that can change your mind. You weird-looking old young guy with big ears.
Alright, fine. We're walking in the air. We're wearing Nike.
That's a wrong story, you twat. Fuck's sake.
Where are we?
Close your eyes. Try to remember.
It's not, is it?
It is.
Pipeworks?
Yes. All you have to do to save 2020 is record one Boytown podcast.
Well, when you put it like that.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, it's fucking happening. I did it. I got the band back together. People call me Van Halen. Did he get it's his band? Call me Elliott. This is the podcast. Boytown is back. Happy Christmas. It's back at Christmas. It's back at New Year. It'll never die. It's forever.
It's just this is a one-off.
What?
I specified that if we were doing this, it was a one-off.
You're a liar. You said to me, you didn't call me Davey, which you normally do. You call me Baby. You said, baby, we're back. You kissed me on the lips and then you ran away. How do we have a Christmas drink? Yes, but it doesn't matter.
Can you point out I didn't kiss you on the lips because we can't do that at the minute. What we did do, we got a plastic funnel from about 15 feet away and I just spat into that.
And it tasted good. It tasted of good memories. It tasted of joy. It tasted of Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you drinking eggnog by any chance?
Well, you could say that.
But it's good. And look, listen, what have a lot of people been saying about 2020? They've been saying it's been a poor year.
Yeah.
They've said 2020's been a little bit of a boo-boo.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people saying the worst thing about it was the fact that Boytown stopped. Like a lot of people have said, I have friends who have lost loved ones, and they said they were more upset that Boytown stopped than they were.
I thought you were going to say they've lost loved ones due to the end of the Boytown podcast.
Possibly.
Now, we're back. It's a Christmas miracle. That's what we're calling it.
It is.
There was no fanfare to this. There was no build up because we could have done CNN, Good Morning America, Good Morning Britain, Good Morning Nigeria. We could have done all those. Yeah,
I'm very big over there.
Yeah,
albeit I do look like a former leader of ISIS, and that's maybe why. But I'm big out there. But you know what?
You look like a former leader of ISIS who's living in a cave but has access to shops.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm a hype beast. That's what I am. I'm a Middle East hype beast. I mean, get the merch.
Do you think that people genuinely thought that we'd fallen out? Here, creak. Can you creak more?
I'm trying to creak more. I'm realising...
Calling you Dawson because you just keep creak.
I'm wearing very tight jeans and I realise that my dick might put people off their dinner. They might be like, listen, I'm about to have a mouthful of turkey, but I want a mouthful of beef. So I need to make sure that the jock is...
I think cocktail sausage is more appropriate.
Listen, but hey, what would you rather have? One big sausage or a load of chipolatas?
Why are you trying to say you have multiple dicks?
Yes, I have.
Like a wee cow's udder under there.
Have you ever heard of the guy from Spider-Man called Doc Ock? He's Doc Octopus,
right?
Doc Octocock. I mean, dicks. They're all small, but taste delicious. So yeah. So what people thought we'd fallen.
Man, it's good to see. But I actually haven't seen you in ages because of COVID. But yeah, people thought we'd fallen out.
Yeah.
On like any podcast we were doing when people asked on our own podcast, people were going, "Have you guys fallen out? You know, is there a problem?" And we obviously like planned this, and we were saying, you know, things like yeah, you know, we're still friends, but at the end of the day, you know, I think we had to end the podcast for our friendship.
Is that what you said on your? I just said, fuck that guy, I hate him. I'm
Right.
done. He fucked it. He ruined the podcast. I mean, I did think genuinely the podcast was. I didn't know this was happening. I just happened to be walking past to get a coffee. I saw you and Butler coming up the studio, and it was a wee bit like, "What are you guys doing here?" And you were like, just that, nothing."
Yeah.
Nothing, and here we are, and this is why I'm wearing the hat that goes with your suit. This kind of last minute.
It feels good to be back. It's good to see you. We're doing a Boytown Christmas episode, of course. Life has moved on. We've been doing our own episode. You know what it's a bit like?
What?
Being best friends in like high school.
Yeah.
And like now we're out in the world, but we still need to meet up once a year.
Yeah, we're kind of like we people have called us the Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein off just two
Pods.
guys doing their own thing. And when they come together, listen, it's a good time. That's what people say.
Can you not call us the Epstein and Prince Andrew of podcasts?
Andrew and Epstein, that was actually what the episode was going to be called, but for being Christmas, we couldn't do that. So yeah, we're just guys who have listened, they've walked their own paths, but there's a commonality that keeps bringing them back, and it is a dirty secret, and that dirty secret for us is Boytown.
Yeah, it's good. You know what I mean? It'll be good that a lot of people will be coming out of the woodwork to listen to that. They'll be coming out of the woodwork, they'll be coming out of the closet, they'll be coming out of Pipeworks, all different places to listen to this, and it's a good time. And the Buttman's over there, he's having a good time. Looks.
You know what? I just want to say we have a segment that we had planned. We do it every year in Boytown. We do the gift exchange. I just feel the Buttman, he's part of it. He is part of Boytown. If you or I died, he would be, you know, at our funerals. But what we're saying is that he's looking a wee bit sad over there. So I think, do we just hurry the Christmas gift exchange?
Can I just say, like,
better?
Can I just say, you and I used to joke and say if one of us like dies young, the other one has to sing at the funeral, but do it deadly serious and be like, "This is what he wanted," and then be like, "You raise me up," and do the full song. But obviously we would.
Is that what you want me to sing at yours? I want you to sing "Rude Box" by Robbie Williams. Okay, then back to basics.
He's chosen my. No, is that one?
Yeah, which one?
Shake your root box.
Yes.
Because you're so nasty. Can I just say, Butler's the only guy, like you and I obviously when it came to the day wouldn't do that because our best friends had died and would be sad and have respect for the family. Butler's the only guy, if like one of our parents went up to him, if we died young and at the funeral went, would you mind doing some sort of like live dance tribute? He'd be like, yes, no problem. Let me get the white and black shoes.
What I would
just be moon walking up and down the coffin.
I would like the idea that Butler put fire retardant gel on his legs, and when I'm going into the crematorium, Butler's in doing dances in the fire, and then at that point he does need to get out because he doesn't have it in the upper part of his body, and that'd be really sore. But yeah, I like the idea that maybe burn by Usher as I'm going down. That'd be great. That's what people want. And, I mean, I don't know whether people want to see the dance or people want me to die, but either way, it's a good outcome.
All right, well look, let's get into the gift exchange. Let's get the Buttman his gifts first because he's come all the way here from West Belfast. He's helping us out.
Sorry, where?
From West Belfast. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad.
I wanna bitch you a Merry Christmas. I wanna fish you a cherry Christmas. I want to shit you a berry Christmas. Fuck the bottom of my arse. Now just double check.
Don't show my addresses in front of it. Don't show up because Matthew Murnan will show up to my house
again.
Okay, so.
No, turn around so the camera doesn't see that.
I'll blur it.
Okay.
Is my mic likely to still work after just dropped on the ground?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
So that is a sign print from your favourite Frankie Valli.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was your dad. Really? Startled by that for a minute.
Double the price of Frankie Valli's.
Wow, that's very.
Does it say to the butler or not?
Will you put that? Yep. Look. It says all the best, but Frankie Valli. Will you put that up on your wall? Genuine question.
I can if you want me to. Yeah.
I only want you to if you want to.
No, I just want to say I bought him a really nice Michael Jackson toy, and he just didn't even say thanks for it. And I took him all the way from Wuhan just before Corona.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why. I would like to save it for when I get my house next year, and I can put it like
okay,
in
perfect.
the living room.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get him put out by the UVF, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, what else have we got here?
Oh,
You like it?
best Christmas ever.
Nice Power Rangers t-shirt from my man.
very red, festive. I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's red, the colour of blood.
Yep.
That's nice. Thank you very
Official
much.
Power Rangers t-shirt.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for all the help.
Now there's a lot here.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot here.
Yeah.
Well, I would say probably open the wee ones first, and then the big one, and yeah, open that. I am actually very excited to see what this is, because it's mystery to me as well.
Would you say these came from a bespoke seller, Dave?
Yeah.
Oh,
But the thing about this is, it's a WWE keychain, but I don't know what superstar's in there.
do you want to see?
I want to see what superstar.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is. If it's John Cena, I'm keeping it.
Oh.
Oh, it's Jeff Hardy. Go ahead, mate.
Keyring, will you put that on your case?
Please
I
do.
will, I will.
Nice.
I really
Class.
will. I'll put that on the day.
Because much like Jeff Hardy, you are a charismatic enigma yourself.
And you can do somersaults?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll do one now.
Okay, Dave, good start. I like that.
Thank
do you
you.
want me to leave the card?
Yes, leave the card.
Leave the card.
Yeah,
Okay.
By the way, people love watching unboxing stuff.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, listen, why don't we cut this segment out and just
No.
call it Christmas unboxing and put it as a
Oh,
separate
yeah,
video?
possibly.
Millions.
Uh-oh. Sweet present for the
Listen,
sweet boy with the
This
sweet
is a
tooth.
Sweet tooth.
I have a sweetie too.
I'm
yeah.
purple tooth and this guy's sweet tooth.
Yeah.
He
He has a sweet tooth. That's why the last present is an
Okay,
all-inclusive
now-
trip to Turkey.
What do you think this is? Is an unboxing gift?
I'm worried. It's quite phallic.
Would you say this is the big gift?
Sort of, yeah.
Is this a clay cast of my cock?
It is alright, yeah. It took a lot of men to make it.
Is it? Pogo stick?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So what is it? A Power Rangers
Sword.
sword?
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Well,
He won't put the Frankie Valley picture up, but make no mistake, he'll get into the back garden
and by the way,
and spar his dad with that.
I didn't know there was batteries in it, so I attached batteries to the front to make sure. you
Oh,
could play with it.
that's a classy
Yeah,
touch.
Listen,
That's a
yeah.
classy touch.
That's good.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
thank you very much.
you're
That's so
welcome.
good. I appreciate
Listen,
that.
I'm not going to tell the price of that because you need to open the card though.
Oh, Jenny, do you
Yeah, I don't want my wife to know the price of that. They're so close to Christmas, so you just put that down.
That
Yeah,
will stop making noise.
That's fine.
be very careful with this.
Something inside?
Yeah, there's something inside.
What about
Open
when
it
you jingle a
slowly,
card
open
and
it
there's
slowly.
nothing in it?
There you go.
Oh.
Then we'll flip that over.
Oh.
Would you?
Yeah?
Yes,
Of
there
course
we
I
are.
would. I don't want
Thank you
to
so much. Yeah, we can't shake COVID.
Dave, can you
Yeah.
explain what just happened there?
I,
Can I just say,
Yeah.
beautiful Christmas moment.
hmm
What a way to end 2020.
Yeah, we're just.
Dave, explain what just happened there.
Just asked Butler to be my daughter Matilda's godfather.
Oh, man, I'd be on
Yeah.
it. I really would.
What a beautiful moment.
No,
Can I just say,
Yeah.
you need to wrap you in cotton wool because you're two child's godfathers with me and him, and if you die,
Oh,
it's not going to be a good time for
What's
them.
going to be weird is I'm going to be at Nando's, get myself a feed, and I'm going to see you two guys come out of BBC, and I'll be, what are you up to? Or pitching a new sitcom. It's called The Godfathers, and it's where you die, and we get your wife proven to be ill, and then we just take your kids. I think that'd be great.
So the Buttman
Yeah.
just got the gift, the gift of responsibility of a life.
Yeah.
In a way,
I
you're
gotta
going to
get
be,
a tattoo.
yes, you got to get a tattoo on your forehead.
Yeah, so there we have it.
Wow, thank
So
you
yeah,
so
so that was the main gift, but that was definitely the dearest. So,
Can I say,
yeah.
I knew you were gonna, because we talked about
Yeah.
it, I knew you were gonna ask. I didn't know you were gonna do it there with the envelope, and a little part of me, a little bit,
Yeah,
got choked
well,
up
the
just
thing
a
about it
bit,
was,
because Christmas has been a tough year, and
hadn't-
that's what much to celebrate. And then I saw that, and
I hadn't wanted to do it over like a text or over. I want to do it face to face.
yeah,
And I thought, at Christmas, great time. I wanted to maybe go for a coffee and ask, but I thought, just we'll do that.
beautiful.
Plus, you get a nice wee photo of her too to put on your wall beside Frankie Valley.
Yeah, that,
So, yeah.
that photo's shit. She didn't even sign it.
Yeah.
Neither did Frankie Valley. It was £4. Can I just say, I love buying like a frame print, right?
Yeah.
And Dave, there's next door in like our storage box. There's a Terry Henry sound print I
Yeah.
got you about 4 years ago. So
I would get it right. No, there's a bottle of Prosecco in there. It's not for you.
you gave me gifts, Aaron, but they're in my car. Were one of those for me?
No, they're all for Noah.
Ah, okay.
So,
Very sly.
yeah.
I have a wee
Okay.
present for the boy there,
Okay.
but you're not allowed to put
Yeah.
it in the podcast. It's
Are these all
private.
for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apart from the Prosecco.
Okay. Excellent wrapping, nice paper.
Thank you.
So I think this is a book. The last book you got me was Ashley Waters from Suicide autobiography,
Yeah.
which I still need to finish
Yeah.
and start.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is
It's a mouse mat.
It's a, if I'm not mistaken, it's a black and white bespoke Dean Gaffney mouse mat.
Correct. So you can pop that in your office.
Is Dean knocking these out himself?
Hey, yeah, it's bespoke Dean Gaffney.
By the way, what's so great about this? It's black and white, it's Dean Gaffney, and also nobody has a mouse anymore because everyone uses a laptop. So I won't have a mouse, but I will have a mouse pad.
But what you could do is just pop it up as a background to your podcast.
No, because it looks like Dean's my son who died in a joyriding accident.
But it's great though. It is good gear.
How do you feel about your son Dean then? Oh, it's well
What is
hard.
funny to see the order number in that? It was 0001. So I think I'm the only person that's bought that. So yeah, it's a Dean Gaffney
Excellent.
mouse mat for you.
Excellent. This feels like it could also be a mouse mat. I feel like you got a promo code for mousematt.com. Okay, let me see. So, to go with my Dean Gaffney mouse mat, I have a signed picture of the same image from Dean Gaffney, but unlike the print I got him,
Yeah.
is this genuinely signed?
No, I couldn't get Dean to sign it, so I just signed it myself. So it's signed from me, but on Dean Gaffney for you. Yeah.
Excellent, thank you. I mean, I'm going to take a stab at this next picture. Right, this next gift.
What does it feel like?
It's a it's a Dean Gaffney coaster.
Do you want to just pop your coffee on it?
Yeah.
The same photo.
Oh wow. Wouldn't
Dean
be
Gaffney's going
Christmas.
to alert the Met Police when he sees this to be like someone's bought loads of stuff.
What's this? Let's see what this is. A wee small thing, is it?
It's a key ring with the same black and white image of former East End actor Dean Gaffney.
But a lot of people say you look like him, so that's why.
No, they don't.
I
No
got-
one says I look like Dean
What's
Gaffney.
this?
I don't know, but let me guess. Dean Gaffney's fucking face is on it. That's such a waste of money. You could have got me something really nice,
What are you talking about?
like a wee jumper or something. It's a fridge magnet, and spoiler alert, it's Dean Gaffney. If I put, because it doesn't look like a celebrity image, if I put that in my fridge, people will be like,
It's like your cousin.
Who died?
yeah, for fuck's sake.
What else is there in there? What's this?
I'm hoping there's going to be like genuinely in and amongst this like a really great, nice gift.
It's canvas.
It's a canvas. It's a canvas, so I can put it up on my wall at
Yeah.
home, and it's of Dean Gaffney.
I'm glad you're enjoying this gift. What else is there?
There's a card.
A card? Oh, the card's boring. Just keep that for home.
There's
Would
a
you-
bottle or something.
The bottle that's out is not for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the bottle that's in, you need to check the label of the bottle first. Make sure it's yours. Oh, but check the label of it first.
Boat
Of,
yard.
on the bottle bag
Told you.
to make sure it's yours. Could be for your wife.
The the gift bag, the gin is made out to Dean Gaffney. And these are all drawn by John Sutton.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you John has never sold one unit of this before.
Yeah.
But you got me a lovely bottle of Boatyard double gin.
Yeah, and I know you like a
which
gin.
is beautiful. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
glad that there is a
Yeah,
nice.
you're welcome. To be fair, the Dean Gaffney gift was. I know you're a big fan of Gaffney.
Yeah.
So I thought, that would be a nice touch, but
It says, Happy Christmas to the oldest boy or the youngest pensioner. Love from the corn-fed Gaptooth Stonehead, a.k.a. Big Money Davy. XO. Fantastic. So,
so we expect to see a Dean Gaffney canvas on your podcast background going forward.
yeah. Now, so there's gifts. There's a gift from one of your children
Yeah.
in the other room. And then
I saw that, yeah.
these other gifts are for your other child and your wife. But then
Okay.
the thing in bubble wrap is for you.
Okay, right, okay.
And I kind of went a little bit different with it this time because I didn't want to like get you the same thing.
Very nice.
Does she have that?
No.
Okay.
There's no Dean Gaffney stuff in here, which is weird.
Imagine if I had got you all the same stuff. I know you like stuff for your wall, and I know you like mounting things.
It's a.
So that's for you, big player.
It's a brilliant picture, signed again.
Yes. And it was an ambitious one to get this guy to sign
I mean, what you've done, you've obviously had some sort of seance to get this signed, and I appreciate it. It's of one of our favourite guys, and Aaron Butler's dad, Liberace. I mean, what is ridiculous about that? It's morbid. It actually says his date of birth and his date of death on it. Vladzio Valentino Liberace, born May 16th, 1919, died February 4th, 1987. That's
It
terrific.
looks like it's your granda because it's such specific information.
It looks like my granda is at the cabaret in Tenerife in the hotel. He's just having a great time. Oh, he's loving it. Thank you very much for that. It's
No
very-
problem. And yeah, I'm gonna take you out for a nice. I was gonna take you out for a nice lunch today, but you've snubbed me.
I know, unfortunately, the kids and stuff.
Oh, that's a lovely time. Look, people are watching this with their Christmas dinner, Christmas morning, Christmas evening, that kind of thing. So look, let's just get into it and let's talk about the bad boys of 2020.
Yeah.
Let's go through them. Let's talk about some of these bad boys that have been doing the right, because that was a big feature of Boytown. We used to talk about guys, in general.
Yeah, hence the name of the podcast.
So let's kick us off and talk about
Trump.
Okay, Trump.
Yeah.
So
Tanned, rich, playboy. Yes.
do you think there's a sexy attitude of him of like, I don't care?
Yeah, I mean, I think Butler. Butler. Trump. Oh, whoa, talk about subliminal. Yeah, I think Trump. Trump he's very much like, I think he didn't want to be president. He did it for the crack. Like, I think he had a few too many scoops in the golf club. Said to his mates, "I'm running for president," and they're like, "I sure you are, Dawn." And he was like, "I'll show you." And he won.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, bollocks!" And then
Cute,
to an extent, yeah, I think.
more attitude wise than
Yeah, I mean, I think
tall. He's a big
he's
drink of water.
Very, very well. He's fat, but he's a big fat bastard. But he's definitely a tall. He's a lump, I would say. He's a big lump. He looks like Dr. Zeus would have drawn him. He's that kind of guy. But I think people would argue his presidency was a wee bit controversial. I'd say, listen, he just lived his best life and he enjoyed it. And I like his son, Barone Trump.
Right.
Good guy. He's a mafia
Definitely a
boss.
Boytown listener, like 100%.
Like this, he's actually saying to his dad, "Listen, just keep your check. I'm going up to the. Well, wouldn't they have like some sort of technology suite in their house? He would go to the technology suite. He would get into some sort of watching pod and just watch Boytown. So yeah, Barone Trump,
Which gets
good
pumped
eye.
into you via colonoscopy.
Exactly. We actually get shrinked and then put in, and we go in. And we do the podcast in your bum. So that's what we do for Barone Trump.
2021. That's the only way this podcast coming back, if it can be given
Your
rectally.
bum. I'm going to live in your bum. Yeah.
Should we talk about that later in the podcast?
Yeah,
See if
we
can
will.
play-
We will.
Aaron, do you reckon we'd be able to play a little bit of that? Or would
If
it
you
come up
want.
as copyright?
I mean, I don't think he's going to have a problem with it. I think it'll be grand.
Okay, we'll talk about that a bit
Yeah.
later.
By the way, I just want to say to the listeners, before we get into more bad boys, genuinely, he's slabbered, but he's using his coaster. Dean Gaffney is being put to use already.
So let's chat a little bit about Joe Exotic as well, big character from 2020. I mean,
Gay.
What?
Gay.
Was Joe Exotic
Is he
gay? I don't know, but I think all of his male lovers were.
For street.
Right, okay. Yeah. Because sometimes this is the thing I say to people, like gay, lesbian, hetero, whatever, it's all just haze. Like, we are just one species. We can just dip in, dip out, do what we feel like. Everyone's free to do what they want.
Absolutely.
And I don't think we need labels.
No, I think if there's a guy that you cannot really label, it's our boy Joe Exotic.
Yeah, well, you
because
could call him weird.
yeah, he's an eccentric guy, but don't get me wrong, I think I could have easily found myself
Yeah.
living on. I mean, I don't think it would take much, but then the Tigers might sway it, and all of a sudden I've been going out with them for 11 years.
Yeah, for a gay man, he's destroyed a lot of pussy.
That should have been the Netflix tagline for the show.
Listen, this is why I go in and I try to pitch things to producers. A lot of times they just go, and then I just leave and go to Nando's. I mean, that's why I'm in Nando's most days. You'll find me there. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there again, a little bit like the Trump thing. Like, there's something cute about Joe Exotic because he is such a wild,
he's got a
maverick
Prince Albert.
character.
That's,
Oh yeah, he has a
you
Prince
know,
Albert,
yeah.
definitely, and I
Yeah.
think his friend did too. But
His friend, I love that. His friend, who he fucked.
isn't that such like isn't that such a like, you know, outdated thing to just like blatantly call someone's like obviously gay lover
Yeah.
their friend?
Yeah, like that's what your granny would do. Oh, it's your friend coming around for dinner.
Oh, you just sucking your friend
Yeah.
off there. Oh, I see you and your friend are doing a reach around here. I'll leave you to it. I'll leave some tea out.
The weird thing about that would be your granny didn't know what a reach around was. He'd be like, wait, I would be like, oh, he's just looking for. I've lost 10p. I don't know what he's doing here. He's trying to find it, but but the granny, she's tuned in. Like, she's been on Google.
I got stung by a wasp up my bum, and he's putting.
Sounds like that song. I got stung by a wasp up my bum. Oh dear.
And my friend is going up with his thumb.
And hopefully Alton, yeah.
Hopefully afterwards I'll have a glass of rum. Is that what you're going to say?
Correct, 100%.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, is there any situation where like you would like explore me there? Like if I was like, I need your help. If I banged your door and I said, listen, this is ironic because what I need you to do for me also involves like banging the door. Like, is there any? If I came to you and I said, listen, I've been threatened by paramilitaries, and the only way they're not gonna kill me is you and I have to make love. But I was deadly serious about it. Would you?
To you or to the boys?
Me.
Because if I was going to do you, I may as well do the boys as well. Like, make it an event. I don't know. Again, each scenario is, unique to in and of itself. It's a life or death. Like I know I went to do a first aid course, and they teach you there mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
Also after that, I went online and googled another technique that can help bring people back called ass to mouth, and it's unique. I don't know how it works in the health environment, but the World Health Organization back it. So if you're ever passed out, I know how to get you back using the ass to mouth technique. So you should Google that. Do you know that, Butler? Ass to mouth resuscitation technique. Google it. Get a clip on. It's very unique.
Well, if you Google ask the mouth, you are going to get results.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
Google it and let you know the result.
But yeah, Joe Exotic, bad boy of 2020, but cute.
Yeah, cute. I mean,
Number one bad boy of 2020.
I mean, he's up there definitely. But like with the most popular, what I like about like Netflix and documentaries.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the people they go on these shows and people watch them and think they know the guys, and you're like, oh, free him, and you're like, well, he's a massive criminal. Like that other guy who that spoke.
Steve Avery.
Yeah. Him like fully murdered someone and burned them in his pit, but people are like, oh, he's soft in the head, get him out. And you're like, no, that's not how it works. That's not.
They're like, get his mate to WrestleMania. No?
I know. And you're like, nah, definitely don't, because he lit the fire. And it's like, oh, but people watch it and get it in their heads. They're like, oh, the police aren't doing their job and all.
See, when Boytown was at its peak, it looked like it was like people would have assumed, I'm sure, that it was filmed on Joe Exotic's compound.
Yeah.
In his wee media centre.
Yeah.
100%. It looks like a Tiger King production.
Say what you want about Joe Exotic. He had a podcast set up.
Yeah.
He had a setup that, to be fair, if we lived in America, we would probably try to, purchase that when he went into the Slammer.
Yeah.
It'd be great if we Joe Exotic.
I could see you and I running a big tiger zoo, but like we would treat them. It'd be like big cats, but it legitimately would be like very fat cats.
But we'd be very scared.
Yeah.
We'd be like throwing meat at the cage, it wouldn't go through, and I'll be, oh. And then I'll just be, and then we'd be like, we need Joe back to shoot them and bury them in the garden, please.
What about when that guy really mugged Joe off? He's like, oh, someone might have put sardine oil on his shoes.
Yeah.
Joe got mugged so bad.
And he was shooting in the air. But what about
I love that. Aussie Tigers, believe it or not, whoa, can't speak English, right? But what about you would still do what he did, right? And be like, he was like getting like nearly eaten by about 4 tigers, and he's like, oh, fuck off. He's like, fuck off. Get back, fuck off. Yeah. Like you would do that, but it's waste of time.
And then when he gets up, he's all like, you fucking shit.
That's like, you shit. That's like wasn't there like in Glasgow they were trying to make these pandas mate? Why pandas don't like the mate in Glasgow Zoo.
Oh, I thought you said this guy was trying to be a panda's mate. Alright, man. Alright, panda. It's me, Gary.
Alright. Your eyes are very dark, mate. Yeah, in Glasgow,
from China, man.
in Glasgow Zoo, they were trying to make pandas mate, and one thing they were doing is like soothing, talking voices to them, and it's like stupid. Pandas don't speak English; they speak Chinese.
Exactly. So if you had like a wee guy just whispering sweet nothings in Chinese, be sweet.
What about Boris as a bad boy of 2020?
No, he's just. I think he's a bit of another bit of a doughhead. Like,
Is he a doughhead, or is he a guy who like messes his hair up and walks out and he's like, oh, I don't even know and all, and then secretly he probably gets home and he's like, oh, fuck's sake.
No, well, he gets home and he fucks, like, because he's about 14 kids, like, so that's all he does. He gets home. Yeah. He's like, oh, that's why his hair's always ruffled, because he's just fucking
shagging.
He's just shagging flat out. Yeah, he's a top shagger, which is a phrase that's been taken away. We should reclaim that for BJ. But yeah, to me, he lost. Like, he had a chance. Like, his popularity was on the up at the start of the coronavirus. Everyone was like, he's our wartime leader. Even like Michelle O'Neill was saying, like, he's our wartime and leader-ish, and people were like, whoa, people are on board.
Sorry, hold on, rewind. She called him what?
Wartime and leader-ish.
What does that mean?
Irish for a wartime leader. And like, people were like, oh, he knows what he's doing. But then his mate decided for banter to go to that castle, and they were like, oh, you've totally broken all protocols. And he was like, yes, but I can't sack him. And they're like, why is that, Boris? And he's like, oh, because when I'm shagging, he's writing all the things I have to say, and I don't have a clue about anything, you know. So then everything went.
Dominic Cummings sounds like
a character we would make
somebody we were doing on phone call.
Yeah, Dom Cummings.
Everybody watching, you know that even though the boys are so far apart, we still have one thing in common. Not a friendship, but the fact that both of our podcasts are sponsored by Manscaped.
I was just going to say we both have very tightly shaven balls and dicks.
Well, thanks to Manscaped. Now, if you're going into 2021 with, let's just say, a little bit of a bush down there, gross.
Yeah.
Gross. What you need to do is go to manscaped.com and just see what they're offering, because listen, the Lawnmower 3.0, the ball wipes, the toner.
Here's the thing, I speak about Manscaped a lot. I think the products are good. The one thing I have a bit of an issue with is the ball wipes. That's weird to whip out when you're on the run, you're out and about, and you're like, oh, my balls are sweaty. You shouldn't whip your dick and balls out and start wiping them. What you should do is just go into the bathroom, whip the wipes out, make them smell fresh, and just clean yourself up. Get the Lawnmower 3.0, get the crop preserver. I mean, who doesn't need their balls deodorized before they leave the house? What my favourite tool that Manscaped produce is the crop preserver. Like, a lot of people, I know you have, I've seen it, very wrinkly ball bags. After we started using the crop preserver, honestly, it's like a flesh sporan just hanging down.
It's like a 95-year-old man's been taken for surprise Botox.
Yeah, and then you've taken his ball bag, you've put it on the table, and you've ironed it, because my balls are flat and fat, and that's all thanks to the crop preserver. And as well, listen, bend your head back. Oh, you can see, actually, there is no, and this is probably I say we've done a full podcast. There's one bit of hair there in your nose.
I have. Do you know how much I have no nose hair or ear hair? Because I was given the weed whacker, and I gave it to Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
Because he does have a famously hairy nose, and I use the weed whacker myself on my ears. Because what's weird is the hair falls out of my head, grows out of my ears, grows out of here now in between my eyebrow and my hair, grows in my eyeball. I'm a hairy bastard, but I use the weed whacker.
But Manscaped's got you taken care of. So it's the what would you say, the
premium dick and ball shaving tool and assistant equipment.
It's the Adele of men's grooming.
In what respect?
It's really good.
Oh, okay.
She's really good. Like,
yeah, I was going to say it is premium gear.
Go from Frank Mitchell to Phil Mitchell. You know what I mean?
Both are bald.
Frank's not bald. Frank's got a little bit of something. Frank
does, and he's bald.
No, not Frank Butcher. Anyway, manscaped.com. Use codes T with me or
all capitals Sly Guy.
Take your pick, but
you know what you should do? Because it's Christmas. Listeners of my podcast, use his code. Listeners of his podcast, use my code.
No.
And you know what you should try and
if you listen to my podcast, use my code. And if you listen to his podcast, also use mine. T with me. Get a little bit of kickback.
A lot of people watching this are going to be going, who is this guy that looks like a fat Yorkshire Ripper? Why is he so funny? I'm going to get on. I'm going like, if the Yorkshire Ripper walked after victims instead of ran, this guy. So you're like, who is he? Check him out. Listen to the podcast. Listen, and what you know, I have a hairy face, but a baldy dick. Merry Christmas.
And if you don't know who I am and you listen to Dave's podcast, check me out.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, I do want to say, turn a side profile. Why did you get your haircut like Blade?
Thank you very much. Back on with the episode. What about Tom Cruise? Like, do you think that Sly, what he was doing, or do you think like?
I mean, see, to be honest,
I've had worse meltdowns in this studio.
I'm a bit like an ostrich. I bury my head in the sand. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard about Tom Cruise.
Cruisy's rant on Mission Impossible?
No.
Oh, it's like one of the biggest news stories. I mean, bigger than
How long
COVID.
ago was it?
A week?
Yeah, no, I didn't hear that.
Oh,
Man, I'm an old
right, they were
guy.
filming on Mission Impossible, and somebody must have like not been observing social distancing, and Tom Cruise was, he did like the Christian Bale kind of, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? And he went on this big thing of like, I'm talking to producers every night, they're phoning me, and what the hell? And he was like swearing at them, calling people motherfuckers and all this kind of thing, and people were like, he's the worst guy of all time. And it's like, Dave and I have literally like in this studio stamped on Ben's head before for sneezing once.
Don't hear a true story about bad behaviour on a set.
Yes.
I was, of course, filming some kind of like advert for Coca-Cola years ago, and I
You
was,
filmed an advert for Coca-Cola?
yeah, for the Coca-Cola bottling plant up in fucking Antrim or something. But I was,
That's different. Holidays are
I
coming.
was dressed as a big white polar bear, a big snow bear, right?
How long ago was this?
I was probably in my teens, like 19
okay.
or whatever. But I was dressed as a big snow bear, and they were like, right, there's this kid, he's gonna come in the Coca-Cola factory, and you're like, oh, and I'll banter with him. So in between shots, I was wearing these big, what I thought were soft gloves. Just a 16-year-old guy, and I was probably 21, 22 actually. At the time.
Bully, big job.
Yeah, so I went up to him and went give him a wee punch, just because I was wearing these soft gloves. They weren't that soft. So I hit him, and his nose started to bleed. And then he was starting to cry a wee bit. You know when the tears are in your eye, but you're like, oh, I'm not crying. And then the director was like, what happened there? And he's like, oh, we're just messing. And he hit me. And I was like, oh, I didn't hit him. It was a bit of banter. And then to show the director what it did, I biffed him again, but this time it really set the nose off. So I was like, here, it was like a wee bit of boop, boop. And then the first time, I don't know what happened. Second time, like I clipped him, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I was taken off that shoot for beating up a child. Like
I was like when I burnt my cousin with a car lighter.
Oh, they're sore.
Yeah, really sore, and I didn't know if they would be sore, and I wanted to find out.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to find out my own bare leg. Right, one more bad boy of 2020, Epstein.
My man.
I mean, you're definitely someone who you like being like taken care of. You like someone being like, listen, Dave, we'll treat you to a big slap up meal.
Yeah.
Like you would genuinely, if someone asked you to do a video and they were like, you go, what's your budget? You say, my budget's $3,000. They would go, well, mate, we've 80 quid, but we'll get you a big slap up meal and a Wetherspoons. You would do it.
Yeah.
So I think you easily could have been corralled into going to Epstein. If they were trying to trap people, they would have put a little bit of honey in the pot, and I'd say the big snow bear would have got his nose into it.
I think like you would be a guy too that would be like we both.
I would have been a waiter on Epstein's Island.
We would be wooed by him, you know.
Yeah.
You'd be doing this thing, be like, oh, I'm making this new show, the new podcast. What's it called? Oh, Sex Island. It's just this guy, you know, and it's really good. And like, oh, how do you get to this? Oh, he's flying me out. He's paying me $80,000. Oh, well, for a year? No, I'm only doing a day shoot. Like, oh wow, and I'm just chilling there, and I would get jealous because then he'd become your new best friend.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, what's really weird is he makes me have sex with his wife and stuff, and it's just weird. And I get massaged by Oompa Loompas, and it's odd that this happens. And then Prince Andrew just gets it too. You know, it's odd.
By the way, you know the way everybody's like, oh, Prince Andrew not sweating is the weirdest thing ever. Fully a medical condition I would have.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen me sweat?
Never. Actually, I've played football with you for like a full 90-minute match. No sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I mean, you know, people can say what they want about Prince Andrew. You know, he's just a guy living his best life, isn't he? Really. It's not. I don't know if he would describe it as at currently his best life, like
because I think when he comes down on Christmas, like this morning, I think Prince Andrew have gone downstairs in Buckingham Palace. Cole.
What an appropriate name for a place for Prince Andrew to live. Buckingham Palace. You know? That's why he goes to Epstein's Fuck Island as well.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, the Fuck Island. Yeah. I don't know what it's called.
It was called Little Jeffrey or something.
Oh
like
yes, Little Saint something. Wasn't
Little
it
Jeffrey's Island or something it was called?
Little Jeffrey. Aaron, you look like you'd be in a sitcom called Little Jeffrey.
Was it Little St. Nick's? Is that it? Or
Maybe,
Little St. Nick? Yeah, Little. I mean, if you're going to be a pervert and you're going to be dodgy, I mean, I would call my
if you're going to be a pervert and dodgy, as if they aren't mutually, you know.
That's another thing. You know when people use the phrase, oh, he's a sex pervert. I'm like, well, what kind of other perverts are there? And just
Oh, he's a real meat pervert.
Little St. James.
Little St. James.
Oh no.
That's a place in West. You're from there, aren't you? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and what I'm going to say is, I think Epstein, yes, bad guy, pervert, maybe a rapist too. I don't know, because I'm not a police officer guy. But yeah, definitely not the kind of guy I would like in and around my house and my children.
No.
But rejoice, to God above, he is dead. He did the right thing and took himself out because he knew he's a bad boy.
By the
Wow.
way, guys, I have a list here of celebrities that went to the island. I think you'd be keen
But
to
is this
hear.
verified? Do you think
No.
this is legit? Oh, okay. Well then, yes.
I know one for a fact who's been to the island.
Who?
Tim McGarry. I know that for a fact. He told me personally
Oh no, hold
that
on. Just say that sentence in full again.
yeah.
So, go ahead.
Tim McGarry told me he was on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what I should point out here, and I'm very much let people say what they want. It's them that said it. Tim did, to be fair, say that Dave had on my podcast. He said Dave had a very, very strong addiction to illegal painkillers.
Yeah, because I was giving him them on the island. That's how we know what happened. Yeah.
Excellent. So he was there.
So Tim
Right.
was there. You know, again, I you
No.
know, listen, it is what it is. If he wasn't, he's lying to me. So he's either a liar.
You know what's good is I spoke to our solicitors before this, and the fact that this isn't officially Boytown again means that separately we wouldn't have to go to court together.
Yeah, I know, because Tim wouldn't take me to court anyway because he's too many court fees for existing felonies he's already committed. So it'll be grand. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Who else has been? Who did?
Stephen Hawking, and I just confirmed it. He was actually on the island. There's photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not going to be some other fella.
And I mean, like,
You know what I
There's been,
Not going to be mistaken identity.
I mean,
No, that's Brian Smith.
that would be ultimate banter if that's the guys Prince Andrew went to the island as. You know, it's like, I wasn't on. It was Stephen Hawking. Fuck's sake. That was Tim's excuse too. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, who else? Give us one or two more.
So Bill Clinton was a big
Oh,
one.
he
Oh yeah, I mean that's the only one where like
Yeah.
everyone else you're like that. They're trying to put Clinton like yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Trump
dead.
is alleged, but I wouldn't say that's real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all it's given me.
I mean, you said this list that like it was
That's all that was on the list.
Wow.
wow.
Hawking, Trump, and Clinton.
Oh, night out.
Listen, if ever there's going to be a court case after a night out, it's those lads.
Look, should we do phone call?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll give you yours first, okay? So
Right, okay, let me get my phone.
you are going to be phoning a hotel in London,
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
and you left something in the room last week. So you could be described as keen to get it back. Your name is Roger Ham.
Roger Hand.
Ham.
All right.
Roger Ham or Hand, it's up to you. You had a 2-night stay and you left a real bespoke item.
Yeah.
And now if they say we can't see your booking or whatever, just say, oh, my company booked it, might not be under my name. And you want to know what you left in the room?
Please do, yeah.
A bespoke bum plant, which can only be watered through your bottom. So it's a business prototype. It's a bespoke bum plant, and I want you to say, yeah, I mean, I know it's a niche business, but I'm hoping to put the arse in parsley. And then if they don't have it, I want you to just have fun with this, but I want you to ask if they say like, oh no, we don't have that, or we can't find out. Just say, oh, okay, but also if you see my willy cactus, let me know.
Hold on, I need to just turn my. Oh no, actually, what I did was just silence unknown callers, but fully keep my number there, so that would have been awkward. Right, show me the number. Show me the number.
If you take your pick, if you do the pick like Hilton
Pardon?
Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
And just one in London. My other idea was that you were going to be starting a Game of Thrones type production, and you needed a lot of rooms for your cast, and it was just going to be a very, very weird show. So yeah, your bespoke bomb plant, it can be only watered through your bottom.
Okay.
And it's a business prototype, and just want you to get the line in. I'm hoping to put the arse in parsley.
Okay.
It's bottom parsley essentially is what you're doing.
Bottom parsley.
Yeah. And your name's Roger Ham or Hand.
Thank you for calling our reservation office. If you want to make a room reservation, press 1. If you have an upcoming reservation,
I'll just hit 1.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll have a bit of fun, see where this goes, take it for a walk.
Let me get someone to help you.
Thank you.
Roger Ham's just a little bit
Calling on the
higher
status of
pitched
your
than you.
refund For any prepaid deposits, please allow up to 30 days from your submission
Shut
date
up.
for your refund.
Hey, just in the meantime, hope everybody's having a great Christmas day. Hope you got what you wanted.
But if you're a bad boy, hope you did too.
Imagine like there was people who just all they asked Santa for was the return of the Boytown podcast.
You know what my daughter, 3-year-old, asked Santa for when she went to see him?
You
Ham and
did?
a rice cake.
Ham and a rice cake?
Reservations for Hilton. James speaking. Can I have your
Hi
name,
James,
please?
how are you? It's Roger Ham here.
Thank you, Roger. How can I help you?
Hi, I was just staying with you guys last week. I think it was maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly. It was booked through my company, and I just left a plant in in the room.
I do apologize for that. Roger, you're actually calling Central Reservation as of the moment. This is not the hotel directly. Can
Oh,
you tell me which Hilton property have you stayed before?
it was St James's.
Sorry, it's in A.
St James's.
What is the name of the property?
It was the St James's Hilton.
St. James in London?
Yes.
Hold on one second. Maybe I have the direct phone number. Just
Do
a
you,
second.
can you look at my room, please? Or do I have to speak to somebody in the motel?
Yeah, you'll need to speak directly with the hotel. If
Okay.
you left something in the room,
Okay.
you'll need to speak with the lost property department of the
You
hotel.
have been so helpful. Can I get your name so I can review you?
This is James.
Oh,
from
James.
Central Reservations.
James.
For
And
room
I,
reservation.
and I was in St James. What are the chances? Haha.
Yeah. Is it the Trafalgar St. James, London, Curio Collection by Hilton?
Bing bong. Yes. Please.
0207.
Oh, can you not put me through, Jamesy?
Oh, I'm so sorry. As much as I would like to, this is actually a call center.
Oh,
We
shit.
are only receiving phone call.
Okay, okay. Hold on a second. I'll need to get a pen here to write down the number. Could you go ahead there, James?
0207
0207. Yeah.
870
870
2900.
2900. Is that us?
Yeah, that's it. That's the Trafalgar St. James. So once you dial that phone number, since you were going to speak with the lost property,
Okay.
you know, the operator will give you an option to press a number.
That's really good.
Please press option 0. Your call will be routed
Zero.
directly with the front desk of the hotel.
No problem. And can I just ask a question to you before I go, James? Do you think they're likely to throw my cactus in the bin? Or will it likely still be there if it was last week?
If it's not owned by the property, they always keep that safe.
Oh, thank
So,
fuck.
But it's already a week ago, right?
Yes, James.
Um,
I was unpacking my plant bag and I noticed that I had my dahlias, I had my roses, I had my parsley, but didn't have my cactus. So the only place it can be is in the hotel room. You know, James?
Yeah,
It's a bespoke bum
I
plant.
think. Yeah, I think they still have it. You can try to call them and then verify.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's because I want the literal. Do you have ever heard of business? I have a business where I have a business where I make plants that you can only water through the body. Quite literally, I'm trying to make my arse parsley, you know, so that's why I need the plant. If other people get it, they could go to the Dragoon's Den, sell it. Next thing you know, people will be making money out of bum plants and I'll be penniless on the streets. Fuck.
Yeah, I understand that. So, yeah,
Thank you.
I think it's just only 1 week ago, so probably
1 week since I
they
left my
just
plan.
actually keeping that.
Okay, I will ring them. And James, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. So, anything else? Yeah, Merry Christmas. Dude.
No, you've been more than helpful, babe, and I'm happy. And I'll just phone St James's and I'll say James sent me. And if they don't have my cactus, I'll cry, but I'll get over it, James. Okay.
I still have the cactus.
Yeah, and if they do, I'm going to send you money, all right, and keep it between us. Cash, all right. You and me, James, we've got it. Love you. Take care. Merry Christmas.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Bye. Hi, baby.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
good.
Now, believe it or not, you're phoning a spa hotel in England. I was
Oh,
gonna say
yeah.
London, but you're phoning a spa hotel.
Some things never change.
Listen. it
Can
is
I
what
just
it
pick
is.
one?
Yep. You
Okay.
pick it. It's a spa hotel, right?
Yep.
And you're looking to book a spa treatment for January.
Okay.
Now, we all know very well that there's going to be no spa treatments in January, right?
Yeah.
So, what I want, if they say, oh, you can't do bookings for spa treatments, I want you to say, is there no exceptions?
Yeah.
And then I want you to say, okay, but what if cash? All right. And then if they answer that back, I say, all right, and how about cash? Right? I want you to really get this deal. I want you to let them know that you're friends with David Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
So say, listen, I'm friends with David Williams. And then I need you to say, too, that I'm 32. But I
Yeah.
look 18. I'm a very old juvenile, or if you want, a youthful pensioner, your choice. And then if they answer back, we say, okay, cash.
Youthful pensioner or what?
Yeah, or you're you're an old juvenile or a youthful pensioner.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then keep just trying to fit in. Okay, what about cash? In there, it's very important. You're trying to get cash.
Okay.
And if they're not taking cash,
Yeah.
I want you to offer sleep privileges. And then say, sorry, I mean bed privileges and bad blowjobs.
No, I can't say that.
If you can get to there. And then I've written at the bottom, Sex World, the UK Epstein, but you can take that if you want or not. And then I just want you to reiterate you're friends with David Williams. You have a very bespoke complexion. You're neither young or old, but you're of age. And
Okay, I
you're
get it.
trying to get cash.
So who am I? Like, what am I saying?
a
Or
name.
how do I
haven't
talk?
I haven't
Or
picked a name. What I would like you to be is very breathy.
yeah. Okay.
I want you to be breathy. I want you to be affluent.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you wouldn't be offering this like this is normal.
Am I
You're trying-
English from here?
Yeah,
English.
No, you're from here. You're
Yeah.
friends with David Williams through the circuit, and that's all you need. They need to know the circuit.
Okay.
And your name is Wilhelm Butterworth. All right. Or you can go by Mr. W. Butterworth, whatever you want. But Butterworth.
Mr. W. Butterworth.
Mr. W. Butterworth. All right.
New character, definitely.
Yeah,
after-
Mr. W. Butterworth.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Mr. W. Butterworth.
These are
Sorry.
5-star.
Oh well, that's
think that
what you
sounds
want.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. W. Butterworth.
Hello, and thank you for
Hello.
calling the Montcalm Royal London House,
I'll be
the art of
Okay.
hospitality in the heart of the city. If you'd like to book a room or suite, please press 1.
Spa.
If you have an inquiry for our sales team, please press 2. To book a meeting or event with us, please press 3. Or hold if you'd like to
One.
speak to reception.
Or hold.
To hear these
Reception.
options again, just press 0.
Boat jar double gin. You gonna drink that night, bro?
Train way home.
Straight. I'll be a first. W. Butterworth.
Thank you for calling Royal London House. This is Valentina. How may I assist you?
Hello, I can't really hear you.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, it's Mr. W. Butterworth, and I'm calling because I would like to book a spa treatment for January. What have you got?
Alright, so sir, this is the hotel reception.
Yes. Please, God.
I'm sorry, but for the spa treatments, it's just the spa that takes care of it, and because of the situation, unfortunately, they are closed for now. So the only way to reserve it is through their website.
Is it through the website or is it cash? Are they closed for January?
Until we have any new direction from the government,
Or cash?
spa will stay closed.
Or cash. The thing is, I didn't want to drop this, but I'm friends with David Williams through the circuit. So could we make an exception and get Butterworth in?
Unfortunately, sir, the spa is a separate department from
Cash
the hotel.
department.
So I can literally say nothing about it
Does
because the spa itself is closed.
open for cash. I'm 32. I look 18. I'm either a youthful pensioner or an old juvenile. So there's cash here. There's cash here. Even an Indian head massage.
Sir,
OFB open for Butterworth.
unfortunately, the spa will stay closed until further notice from the government because we are in tier 4 lockdown. So there's literally no workers inside of the spa.
Would it change things if I became Boris Johnson? Physically, mentally, scientifically, Butterworth has the cash.
Unfortunately, until the government doesn't decide to take London out of tier 4 lockdown, we can't.
Hold on,
do
Butterworth has a
anything
pal
about it.
over for lunch. Hold on a second. Yes, hello, it's Boris Johnson. The spa's open.
Sorry, sir. We need to wait for it from the news.
Butterworth will give you some cash. Yes, that was my friend Boris Johnson. So get Butterworth in. Oh, hold on, I think the Queen's also here. Yes, the spa's open for Butterworth. Excellent.
Sir, for that you will have
I believe
to
Danny
check on-
Dyer is also here. Oh, I'm going to spot for Butterworth in.
Sir, I believe for that you will have to check.
Okay, can we book for Jan or
website.
Feb? Let's book for Feb. 8th,
Sorry?
8th of January, Butterworth. Butter. At
If
the
in
spa.
January, London will be out of tier 4 lockdown.
Boris
and-
has approved.
Well, until I have no directive from the managers and there is no news about it, I can't do anything. So there is no workers inside of the spa.
Hold on, the manager is
And
here.
we hotel-
Oh, good Butterworth. You know
and
what? That's
we
fine. Listen,
hotel-
I'm going to buy a bottle of E45 at the chemist and just lather it on my back. I'll wait till February. Cool. I'll see you in February. Where
Sure.
Butterworth shall arrive. Ready for a treatment with cash.
Have a good day, sir.
Okay, no problem, darling. Remember the name, Butterworth.
That was excellent. Oh dear, some people are just so polite. Customer service, they refuse to hang up.
Yeah.
But
But man, how long have we been recording for?
About 50.
oh,
Remember back in the day, remember like on Boytown back in the day, right? You would be like maybe like a slow week or something or whatever, and you would be recording and you're working away, and then you would turn to Ben and go, thinking you're near the end of the episode, and
Yeah.
go, Ben, how long we been on for? And he would go, oh, 7.
I go, oh fuck's sake.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
I'm ringing a Chinese. What do you want?
Chow mein duck and a gravy chip to suck. Tin of coke and a portion of rice. Pork belly, fried and sliced. And prawn crackers if he has them.
Man, let's just talk about shows.
Yeah, bitch.
Do a quick chat about shows. We're both doing big shows
I
next
thought
year.
you meant I was watching The Ripper on Netflix. I thought you were talking about things we were
It's
into.
just about farts.
No, I mean, very disrespectful. Imagine Netflix were like commissioned a show called The Ripper, and like, oh,
Oh, the Ripper's coming. Poor. He's done another one.
I mean, the way you said that The Ripper's coming, that maybe would be a really bespoke sexual like fetish. When he farts, he comes. Oh, it'd be so messy. You'd be like, oh, did you just follow through? Oh, no, I just came. Oh. Oh. And I mean, that would also be just so disrespectful to what the actual show was.
Yeah.
Imagine he's like, and I heard footsteps coming up behind me, and I knew it was The Ripper because he smelled like shit. And he was passing the whole way up the alleyway.
Ulster Hall.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I have really enjoyed this podcast.
Same.
It's been silly. It's been Billy.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Billie
I'm
Eilish.
playing the Ulster.
Delirious.
Oh, Billie Eilish, which everybody knows is Billie Isle in Irish, of course. Yeah, wow. I mean, fun to Gael talks. I think that, yeah, I'm playing the Ulster Hall. Oh, I think I am. It's booked. It's happening. Shit, on the 17th of December, 2021. Oh no, there's a text that's 02. Thank God, I'm not in trouble. And tickets are doing really well. I've nearly sold out that whole middle section already in a couple of days. Which, you know, that makes me excited, you know. So, your face disgusting.
Yeah. We both got
Absolutely,
you
yeah.
looked at him with disgust.
No, do you know what I was doing? I haven't got my glasses on, and I was looking to see Dave's Fitbit, so I was squinting like that.
Yeah,
Right,
you know what
right.
it says this sexy bastard always just all day. when I
It
look
says
at
sexy
it.
bastard and it says 7 steps.
Yes, and listen, because I, much like Prince Andrew, pretend to be Stephen Hawking during the day and just whiz about in a wee chair so I don't get the steps, and I get the chairlift up to here as well, so it's great. Again, people look at me and be like, Stephen Hawking is definitely fatter than he
Yeah.
was before he died. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm playing the Ulster Hall on the 17th of December. Tickets are going really good. Initially, I was like, I'll put it on sale. 6 will go, and then I'll have to
But
pull
you
it.
sold 7.
I've sold 17 actually. So I mean, if you want to get one of those extra like 980 odd tickets, get them. You know,
Sweet.
it's going good. It's exciting. I'm buzzing. And you're doing the Surrey.
Doing the SSE, mate.
Oh, the what?
SSE
I thought
Arena.
that was Surrey.
No, C Arena.
Surrey.
I'm doing that in November next year with my show Chancer.
Yeah.
Just come see it.
Nice.
Just come see it.
Nice. It's good to see good comedians in the SSE. I'm pleased for that. I think you'll do a real killer show.
Yeah. So you're happy to see just
Yep, I'm happy to see good local comedians in the SSE.
good man.
You and Colin Gaddis, it's going to be a good time. Yeah, I'm keen to see those shows.
Right. You think it's a good time? Like, you think comedy scene's good at the minute?
You know what I do? I think the local comedy scene.
Everybody's
good.
just shifting
Yeah,
tickets.
you know what I mean. Like normally it's birds that I shift, but on this occasion tickets. You know. So
That's your opener for Ulster Hall, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Listen, and there's going to be plenty more where that came from. But no, I think this is the thing I believe, right? And I don't know why I'm going into it in this podcast because millions of people will listen. But the scene's very good. There just needs to be a bit more recognition of what's going on, a bit more eyes on other acts coming through. Because there's a great scene here. It's developed well now. I think next year there'll be a lot of shows. There'll be a lot of hopefully acts coming through, and you know people can see good comedy.
Yep.
You know, on the stage, on TV, and on wherever else.
Yep.
On my Patreon, you see really good comedy. It's only what
No.
£5. Get on. Or this podcast. This is a very
Do you
good
do
podcast.
do you do minimum fiver?
I do minimum £5, but then you get add-ons too. What do you do?
Can be pricey at this time of year. Just I don't believe in them. Don't believe in a minimum. Just think people it's a tough time, so I'm just acknowledging your economic situation. But if you want to pay $5, you can. But
Yeah,
you know,
but
just
all I want to
whatever
say
you
is whenever I was featured on a podcast on
wanna put pressure on people.
your Patreon, you were talking about pretend to dye water brown, the worst banter I've ever heard. It's like, I don't actually drink tea, I dye water. And I went, oh no, any wonder he doesn't charge for that, that's poor.
Yeah,
Luckily
yeah,
your
true.
stand-up's very good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you going to watch any Christmas specials? Any comedies coming on Christmas?
I'll just
I'm
see what's
excited.
on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I haven't. No, I don't know what. Is there anything to recommend?
Well, I'm definitely going to watch my former best friend Tim McGarry and give him a headpiece because I do like to watch that at Christmas. And, you know, joking aside, you know, Tim was a very good friend of mine you know, until he outed
He
my-
mugged you so much
Yeah.
that time with the drug thing because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
didn't know where it came from.
No, and I mean, I told him all that in confidence, and I didn't know he took AA classes, and it was weird for me to see him. Like when you walk into a class to try and share your problems, and the person taking the class is give my headpiece in the blame games Tim McGarry, it is off-putting.
Yeah.
You know, and he was saying, "Oh, Dave," and I was like, "Oh no, Tim." I told him that in confidence, signed a contract, and then he's out on your podcast to millions telling people I have a drug problem. So I mean, I think it's only fair that I tell people what he's told me. You know.
Do you know what I think is quite funny as well? Some people genuinely will have thought in like the last 6 months or whenever that we actually did kind of fall out a bit and not realise that like we do our podcast from the same
Yeah,
wall.
I mean, listen, we've broken
We
down
share a
the fourth
wall.
wall here. We are, you know, in many respects, two different backgrounds, one meeting point in the middle. We are all different, but we can all be the same and love each other. We don't need to put borders up. We don't need to let religion be a divisive issue anymore in this country. Just what I say,
Beautiful.
come together, but not COME, CUM.
Yep.
Together.
Do you have
There we go.
Can we give like a nice Christmas message to the people? Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say that I think it's been a tricky 2020 for a lot of people.
Fake news.
But I think 2021 is going to be bespoke.
Yeah.
It's going to be creme fraiche. It's going to be cum. It's going to be water. It can be whatever you want it to be.
I mean, it'll start off a little bit cricket, for sure.
Yeah.
There'll be a bit of lockdowns. You know, Butterworth can't get to the spas. But we'll see when things open, it'll be good. You know, my number one squeeze, my wife,
Yeah.
is getting the old stab on a Monday.
What's that?
The injection, the COVID vaccination.
Oh,
So
really?
she's a nurse, yeah. So she's getting that on Monday.
I thought the Ripper was back on the loose.
No. No, so she's getting that on Monday. So that, to me, was like, oh,
Will you vampire
weird.
the arm up after and just
yes,
suck that
I
blood?
I will get it. I mean, listen, I have had a lot of vaccinations over the years. I've caught a lot of things. I've cured myself a lot of
The
things. but
Pokemon? You got to catch them all.
Exactly, I've got a lot. But what I do is just take vitamin C, zinc, and D.
Vitamin D?
Not vitamin D, just
Oh,
D.
okay,
It's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
get to recover.
Yeah.
And that's how naturally my body recovers. So, I mean, I have beaten a lot of things. But that being said, if the vaccination's available to me, which, let's be fair, I'm a very at-risk guy. I'm a fat asthma dude. So, I mean, I should be getting injected.
The worst
pretty
Marvel
quick.
superhero of the
Yeah.
lot, fat asthma dude.
So, I mean, I should be getting that into me soon. And I'm saying, listen, strap me up. You know, I've been strapped up before on a swing made of leather. But if that's what it takes to inject me, do it. Pump me full of it. Make me better. Let me back in the streets. And also get the tag off my ankle, too, for other things.
Sweet.
Drug-related.
Right, well, we'll leave it there. Obviously, our pods go out every week. The Sly Guy podcast, Tea with Me, check those out. I mean, we'll CUM together
Yeah.
for a few things, but
Yeah.
it's been great to do this.
You know what? It's been a lot of fun. It's been weird for me because I've just been recording my podcast here with just Snake Rat Bay.
Yeah, people won't know that as well. You
yeah.
poached the snake rat.
Yeah, I bought him basically
Yeah.
out and ate him as well out, and it's worth him. But it's been fun to be in a podcast once again with you guys. When I sometimes say things, you look very worried
Yeah.
at each other, like, oh no, what's happened? Oh dear, And listen, I'm just a truth speaker.
Shoot from the hip.
It is what it is. I shoot from the
What does the t-shirt say?
The t-shirt says, man, it says, destroy patriarchy, not the planet. And that's me. I'm just I'm a feminist guy.
Yep.
I'm a feminist dude. I've got 2 daughters and a wife. I support women massively. And if any of those bitches have a problem, they can fuck off, So that's how I'm just a feminist dude. I'm a voice of the people, and I'm a woman maker.
You're a beautiful guy.
I just my children are women, and I love it.
You're a beautiful guy.
I'm a beautiful guy. I'll be on the front line with them, marching against you fucking chauvinistic cunts. That's what you're gonna get. All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Uh-huh.
Merry Christmas to
And we're
you.
back from weekly from next.
No, this was
Oh.
next year.
Maybe we'll come back. We'll call this a Santa Claus podcast.
Yep.
We'll come back once a year.
Yep.
That'll be a good time.
And you have to leave out some. You got to leave some poppers and
Yeah.
Lambrini under the tree.
Yeah. And also leave a couple of towels out because we'll be in your bath.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
Good Christmas morning.